Now then, this is my last morning on my last TV programme on the BBC. After 17 years presenting this show, my team have had a look back at some of the most memorable moments. Welcome.
Well, pleasure to be at the start of a new programme.
It's very kind of you to come here.
Art, music.
Art, music and everything. Wave goodbye and don the swimming trunks and walk away from it all.
You need a different pair of swimming trunks.
Different pair of swimming trunks. What went wrong, do you think?
I don't think it has gone wrong.
Towards the end, I think, frankly, it was hard going on impossible.
It was like Lovers, you said. It was as intense and close as that.
Yeah, I mean, let me sort of qualify that.
Boris, you mentioned the word Dalek earlier on, so we've obliged.
Yeah, it's got me surrounded.
Touring round and you're still getting a buzz out of it.
What a wonderful interviewer you are. Much nicer than I was.
You know what Mugabe has done? He's taken people's identity and literally, if you don't mind, cut it to pieces. This is what he's actually done. And in the end, there's nothing. So as far as I'm concerned, from now on, I'm not going to wear a dog collar until Mugabe's gone.
I'll not be calling an election, and let me explain why.
At what point did you decide, OK, I'm going to try and go for the coalition? Do you like him?
Well, we work very well together. I am happily married, but to my wife, not to Nick Clegg, if I can put it that way.
One more night till the morning.
Nice to see you again. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much.
Benjamin Netanyahu has come to London, where he's been in talks with Theresa May.
Cheeky question. You're right, that is a cheeky question.
I'll be right.
David Cameron has the opportunity every week to sit down with the Queen. Would you like there to be somebody with that sense of history that you could just totally privately shoot the breeze with?
Well, I don't know if anybody shoots the breeze with Her Majesty the Queen.
Do you have a personal problem with gay people?
And I myself know some people who are gay, who are on friendly terms.
I'll be holding on.
What's important is not to make people think or believe that it's possible to have...
Your cake and eat it.
Exactly.
Can I ask you why people are kneeling, blindfolded and shaven and being led to trains in modern China? What is going on there? Are you going to put a collar back on again now, Archbishop?
Andrew, I promise that when Mugabe goes, I'll put my collar on. So I have no choice.
If you lose the referendum, do you stay as Prime Minister? You can't, can you?
No, the answer to that is yes.
Let's move on from timber trucks just for a second. We do need to move on. We've got a lot to cover.
Well, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to cover.
Well, I get to ask. It's not the Boris Johnson show, it's the Andrew Marr show. I get to ask the questions.
The NHS is about as safe with them as a pet hamster would be with an ant-hungry python.
You brought down David Cameron, then you brought down Boris Johnson. Some people are saying that you are a kind of political serial killer.
It's about the national interest.
It's just that people can listen to that kind of thing and think it's a bit robotic.
No, it's...
You lost the election. You accept that?
We didn't win the election.
I mean, Theresa May is a dead woman walking. It's just how long she's going to remain on death row.
A lady with not a lot of rhythm in her, you know, braving and doing something like that.
Time flies by in the yellow and green. Stick around and you'll see what I mean. There's a
Lovely to see you again.
Thank you. Thanks, Andrew. Thank you, man.
Thank you very much. Always a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Computer,
I'll be riding shotgun underneath the hearts I'm feeling.
What do you
like
think about Trump describing Merrill as overrated?
You kind of see what he has a point.
I've spent some time with a lady.
But you're going to be a really big, thanks to Netflix, internationally known figure. I'm sorry, but you are. Are you ready for that? It's going to be extraordinary.
I'm ready for that. I mean, yeah.
Do you think hell is real? Is hell there?
Oh, that's a very major question for a
Sunday morning question.
Yes, it's a very Sunday morning question.
You're working very hard, and your partner, what's his name? Are you going to be happy with Donald Trump as your next president?
I'll I'll be riding shotgun.
Do you ever see yourself, like some other actors, going into politics?
No, no.
You still feel a connection?
Connection? Well, yes. We're together still.
Have you actually matured?
I don't know. I mean, you know.
Okay, you can sing. You can sing.
I can hit a note.
It's your advice to the kind of younger generation who maybe haven't been able to handle it quite so well.
I say, live a clean life and don't do as I do.
Thanks very, very much.
Nice to meet you.
Don't say that. You can't say that at the end.
I'm slightly starstruck.
Schools closed, streets empty, pubs and restaurants ordered shut, some never to reopen again. Millions of us effectively locked into our own homes. How are you managing out there in Norfolk?
Just hunkered down like everybody else.
We've had to work very, very fast to go through many of the stages in vaccine development that would normally take about 5 years, and we've done them in 4 months.
Thank you very much indeed for joining us this morning. Much
Thank you.
appreciated.
Right, I'll get back to work.
Vaccines are coming. A week ago today, you were sitting there waiting for the phone call to tell you whether this vaccine worked, and if so, how effectively. Just tell us a little bit about the moment when the phone rang.
I knew that we will get a call at 8, providing us this answer.
And how did you celebrate?
We sit together and had a tea together.
Your government commissioned a report into what was going to happen in this winter. And Keir Starmer said to you, have you read it? And you hadn't read it. Have you read it now? Boris Johnson, who has a turn of phrase, calls you Captain Hindsight. He says you're criticising things they used to do, but whatever they do now, you just agree with them. I'd been double jabbed earlier in the spring and felt, if not king of the world, at least almost entirely immune. And yet I got it. Was I just unlucky?
Dirty old river, must you keep rolling, flowing into the night?
It's been quite a year for this show. I have to say, a bit bumpy to say the least. It's been an extraordinary year, of course, for domestic politics and world events. I have a nasty feeling that I say that every year. Now, 2016 is a year when that overused word, extraordinary, does for once feel appropriate. Now, as I said at the top of the show, it has been quite a year. I mentioned at the beginning of the programme that we are in the turbulent teenage years of this century, and the year that's coming to an end has had all the tantrums, fights and walkouts of the most stereotypical 18-year-old.
Chilly, chilly evening time.
Those who have waited are now blessed with a calm, decisive leader they can believe in. So thank you, Gareth Southgate.
Thank you for having me, Andrew. I'm delighted to be in one of my favourite TV programmes.
Terry and Julie.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Talking to us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Talking has been very enjoyable. Mr. President, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I enjoyed it.